Good evening, baseball fans, and we send a hearty welcome to Memorial Park here in Plover as we get set for this American Legion baseball matchup. It is the Plover Black Sox and D in the Everest Post 492 going head-to-head in Wisconsin Valley Conference play. My name is Mike Wendland, Katie Lecton on the production side of things here for Zaleski Sports. Glad to be with you guys. And as we get set for this one, Everest taking their warm-ups right now. You are watching the Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue over in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Everest coming in a 3-1 record overall in their 5th game of the season. Plover comes in 6-7, on a 3-game winning streak coming off that tournament win over in Escanaba over the weekend. Looking to get that streak to 4 as they will face Carter Miller on the bump for Everest. It will be Kelton Opper going for Plover. That being said, we're going to take a quick timeout here from our friends at Auto Select. Come back, get you guys ready for all of the lineups and our presentation of the Color Garden Anthem and all of our pregame ceremonies right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Your Auto Select pregame show continues as Everest and Plover go head-to-head here on Zaleski Sports. So that being said, let's take a look at our lineups for this one. We'll start with the visiting team, the guys in green out of Everest. A lot of players from DC Everest and from Mosinee wearing the green and gold today. Well, leading off is going to be the shortstop, number 24, the recently crowned Division II State Player of the Year in Keegan Jerschley. Batting second and playing third base is number 3, Colin Ebersold. Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Nate Langben. Batting cleanup and doing the catching today is number 2, Nevin Poppy. Batting fifth over at second base is number 18, Cameron Zabel. Batting sixth over at first base, number 25, Ben Schley. Batting seventh in right field, number 5, J.J. Lewis. Batting eighth is your DH, number 1, Brennan Hochberger. He's hitting for the pitcher, number 22, right-hander Carter Miller. And batting ninth in center field is number 11, Pearson McDonald. Again, for Everest, it's going to be Jerschley, Ebersold, and Langben. Poppy, Zabel, and Schley. Lewis, Hochberger, and McDonald with Miller doing the pitching. Our coach, Riley Pazer. And for the Plover Black Sox, they will line up as follows. Leading off and playing second base is number 10, Lucas Hammerly. Batting second in center field, number 17, Braylon Nystrom. Batting third over at third base tonight, number 8, Adam Noskowiak. In the cleanup spot and in left field, number 5, Chase Geyer. Batting fifth, doing the catching, number 9, Tim Sackman. Batting sixth over at first base, number 24, Darren Grabsky. In the 7th spot at the DH is number 16, Walker Livernash. He's hitting for the pitcher, number 4, Kelton Opper. In the 8th spot in right field, number 18, Willie Washington. And hitting ninth and playing shortstop, number 1, Ben Gruba. For Plover, Hammerly, Nystrom, and Noskowiak. Geyer, Sackman, and Grabsky. Livernash, Washington, and Gruba. With Opper doing the pitching, the left-hander. Getting the start for the Black Sox in their black jerseys, black pinstripes, names on the back, white numbers, and the modern Sox crest across the front. So our lineups announced. Pitchers getting loose. Miller throwing down the left field line. The right-hander wearing number 22. And left-hander Opper goes for Plover. And this has been your Auto Select pregame show against Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs and maintenance and tires. Complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Mark Horn, A.J. Lingman scheduled to be the umpires tonight. We'll wait for them to head out soon and get our meeting ready to go. And we'll have a presentation of the color guard. We'll have our national anthem. We'll have it all live here on Zaleski Sports. So we'll have first pitch in a little bit. And Everest comes in a 3-1 record, all in conference. They're in second place, a game and a half behind conference leading Stevens Point. Plover coming in 6-7 overall, but again on a 3-game winning streak. Sorry, 2-game winning streak. They took down Sheboygan in Norway last Sunday, split with Marinette and Escanaba on Friday. That being said, it looks like they're heading out, so we're going to get things ready for our opening ceremonies.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light? Okay, we'll start.
A brief false start for opening ceremonies. Now, as both teams hustle to the line, we'll now get things ready for our presentations and our opening ceremonies.
Welcome everybody to Plover, Wisconsin for tonight's American Legion matchup between the DC Everest Post 492 and Plover Post 543 Black Sox. We are honored today to have the color guard. The color guard consists of members of Plover American Legion Post 543 and Plover VFW Post 10262. The color guard is led by Command Sergeant Major Norb Strasser. The national anthem is performed by Plover Legion member Don Siseski. Please maintain your positions until the colors are retired. Thank you. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the home of the free, land of the free, and the home of the brave.
The color heads off, and now we'll get set for our
Visiting DC Everest.
home plate meeting
Batting first and playing shortstop, number 24, Keegan Jerschel.
as they announce the lineup, so we'll do the same.
Second and playing
The owner, we're
third,
going to open the window in
number
front.
3, Colin Ebersold. Batting third and playing left field, number 23, Nate Langben. Batting fourth and catching, number 2, Nevin Poppy. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 18, Cameron Zabel. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 25, Ben Schley. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 5, J.J. Lewis. Batting eighth, the DH, number 1, Brennan Hochberger. The center fielder, number 11, Pearson McDonald. And pitching, number 22, Carter Miller. For your Plover Black Sox, leading off and playing second base, number 10, Lucas Hammerly. Batting second and playing center field, number 17, Braylon Nystrom. Batting third and playing third base, number 8, Adam Noskoviak. Batting fourth and playing left field, number 5, Chase Geyer. Batting fifth and catching, number 9, Tim Sackman. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 24, Darren Gradsky. Batting seventh and DH, number 16, Walker Livernash. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 18, Willie Washington. Batting ninth and playing short, number 1, Ben Gruba. And pitching for the Black Sox, number 4, Kelton Opper.
Our lineups are now. Zopper takes the mound, and we're going to get set for our warm-ups and just to get underway in just a couple of moments. Here from Plover, Opper making his second start. He went 6 innings in his season debut. He's 0-1, gave 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts in that time. That has an earned run average of 3.5. He'll face the top of the order, Jerschel, Ebersold, and Langbin. Plenty of pop in that lineup for Everest, with a couple of Division I future players in that top 3. Jerschel going to South Dakota, Langman to Wichita State. As Opper gets loose, the defense behind him for Plover is going to look as follows. Your outfield from left to right, it's going to be Geyer, Nystrom, and Washington. Adam Noskoviak mans the hot corner. Up the middle is going to be Gruba and Hammerly. Gradsky over at first base. And Tim Sackman doing the catching for his former Pacelli Cardinal teammate, Kelton Opper. Opper working out of the stretch, the left-hander. 328 down the line, 372 dead center. If you get it on to Roosevelt, you got some power. Seen it happen a couple of times over the past couple of seasons. A beautiful night, low 80s. Not as humid as you would think after the deluge of rain we had overnight. As we'll get our final couple of tosses in for Opper to get things underway again. Plover comes in 6-7, a 2-game winning streak. He won 3 out of 4 to win the title over in Escanaba in that tournament last Friday and Sunday. Everest at 3-1 overall, and all those games have been in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. It's going to be a tight battle all year long in the Valley between a handful of teams, both these teams among them. Teams like Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids, Stevens Point. As Keegan Jerschel will step in to lead things off. Again, Jerschel a couple weeks ago was named, or after the state tournament, was named the Division II State Player of the Year. There he had for Mosley leading the Indians to the silver trophy over in Appleton. He'll lead things off. Right-handed hitter, wearing number 24, high socks. And the first pitch of the day from Kelton Opper is down in the dirt for ball 1. And the ball then got thrown into center field. First pitch, 7-0-1. course, we'll be back here. We'll be in Wausau tomorrow night. Plover will be taking on the Bulldogs over at Athletic Park. That's an 8 o'clock start. There's a strike from Mark Horn, and it's 1-1. AJ Ligman up there as well on the bases. Hopper sets just above the belt, the 1-1. Breaking ball is yanked foul off the facing of the Everest dugout on third base, and it's 1-2 on Jersley. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store with food, family, and fun. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. Couple of hops for Hammerly. And he throws him out. So a quick round out. And here's Colin Ebersold, the third baseman. Right-handed hitter.
Number 3, Colin.
A good mix of Everest spring ball players and Mosinee players. Make a very formidable team this year. There's one. It's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 on Ebersold. Hopper tries to flip a curveball up there, misses high and away. 1-1. That one high and tight. Rushes him back off, and it's 2-1. And just underway here, 1 out here in the top of inning number 1. Everest getting their first crack at Kelton Hopper. There's a pop foul first base side. Sounded off the hands and out of play. Willing to bet a lot of these guys, with the exception of maybe Junior Legion or a couple of games last summer, haven't seen much of Hopper playing at Pacelli. Everest Mosinee, Great Northern, the Valley. That's inside. Count runs full. So we'll see first time through the order how they handle the left-handed deliveries of Hopper. Full count. Is popped straight back. So we'll try it again. Be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And a good crowd still filing in. It's going to be a busy ballpark today. Always good to see. There's one, a high pop-up shallow center. Long run in. Who wants it? Nystrom will call it and catch it. We're out number 2. Mile high pop-up there into shallow center. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Nate Langben.
Next up, number 23, Nate Langben.
Langben playing in left field today. And one of the best pitchers in the state of Wisconsin. As the first one to him is off speed, and it's a called strike. Very top of the zone. That one high at the letters of the fastball. 1-1 on Langman. If he reaches, Nevin Poppy will get a chance. You can hear all the noise from the ballpark. Our mic down behind the backstop. Again, a good crowd here, still filing in. There's one fouled straight back. And it's 1-2. As well as SCS apartment or homes where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley and the Fox Valley. That SCS means SC Swiderski. So no matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com to learn more. There's one in the dirt, gets through Sagman and rolls away. It's 2-2. That one missing. Counter run full. 3-2. Scoreboard had a premonition. Full count on Langman. High pop up. Foul ground. Does Sackman have a play? He does, and he makes the catch in front of the dugout. Tim Sackman with a nice play, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kelton Opper. Gets the ground down, a couple of pop-ups as we have played 1/2 inning of baseball. It is DC Everest nothing, and Plover coming to the plate, and we return on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Bottom half of inning number 1 here in Plover at Veterans Memorial Park. Mike Wellen here with Katie Lechten on the production side of things as Carter Miller will get his warm-up tosses in. The right-hander getting the start. He'll face Hammerly, Nystrom, and Noskoviak here in the bottom half of inning number 1. As a reminder as well, if your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They're your hail damage experts, and they serve all of central Wisconsin, both residential and commercial roofing. If you have recent hail damage to your home or business, Seamless Commercial Roofing is your hail damage expert. The workmanship is always guaranteed. Call them today for a free estimate. That's Seamless Commercial Roofing. Call 715-204-8103. 715-204-8103. Okay, glad you're joining us wherever you may be. Maybe you're at the ballpark watching the game, and while also watching the game. As Miller will get his final warm-up toss in. As here comes Lucas Hammerly to lead things off, coming in hitting .275. He's played in 12 games, 11 hits, all singles. He's driven in 6.
Leading off for the Black Sox, number 10, Lucas Hammerly.
Left-handed hitter against Miller. Defense behind him is going to be as follows. Your outfield from left to right will be Langman in left, McDonald and Lewis in center and right. The first pitch to Hammerly is a breaking ball up at the letters for ball 1. In the infield, Ebersold mans the hot corner. Up the middle is going to be Jerschley and Zabel. Schley over at first. Poppy doing the catching for Carter Miller. The 1-0 is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1. Brig curveball is in there again, called strike. 1-2. So a steady diet of breaking balls early on to young Mr. Hammerly. The 1-2 breaking ball is going to be lined one hop to Jerschley. And he throws him out, 1 up, 1 down. Not going to get too many past Keegan Jerschley. Here's Braylon Nystrom.
Next up, number 17, Braylon
Nystrom, leading hitter at .359 average. 5 doubles, 1 home run, a team high 12 driven in. So drawn a team high 9 walks. Off to another great start. After he had a big summer last year as well for these Black Sox. Climbing himself up the record books. Big swing and a miss. 0-1. Of course, Measure always recognizable with the with that highlighter bat. Not too much wind, but the wind we do have is blowing slightly out toward left center. There's a slow chopper to short. Jersley fields it off balance, throw in time, and that's out number 2. A couple of ground outs for Miller, and here is Adam Neskoviak. Neskoviak coming in at 189.
Number 8.
Driven in 6. He's got a couple of doubles on the summer. As he steps in, reminder as well, friends of Rocky Rococo's Pan-Style Pizza and Pasta, Stevens Point favorite for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Always supporting local and always an easy and affordable choice for your next family night out, fast food on the go, or even your next catering for a party or work function. Enjoy Rocky Rococo's in Stevens Point. Breaking ball called strike on Neskoviak.
I'll tell you my whole story. It's a whole production. I have a prescription at the pharmacy. It's free party.
0-1. Out of the stretch, there's another roller toward short. Jersley fields it off balance throw is going to be not able to be dug out. It's going to roll toward the right field corner. Throw a second is going to be in plenty of time. And that's going to be an out at second base. Play made over by the second baseman. Zabella, it'll be an E6. And then 6-9-4 on the out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and nobody left. We have played 1 full inning of baseball. We've got no score on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Pan-style pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce.
Toppings and spices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot,
Thick.
chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Top half of inning number 2. The 2-out error does not come back to hurt Everest as they were able to throw Neskoviak out, trying to take second. Opper getting his final toss in. He'll face 4, 5, and 6. Poppy, Isabel, and Schley for Everest here in the second inning. Ryan from our friends at Next Step Prosthetic, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. So take your next step and contact them today. Nevin Poppy will step in, the catcher, a right-handed hitter. Looks like slightly closed stance in that right-handed box. Hard ground ball to third. Neskoviak is there, steps, throws, 1 out. 1 pitch out for Opper. Bring up Cameron Zabel. Playing second base.
Number 18.
The sectional hero in spring ball. Had a big home run against Xavier in that sectional final. Remember it going to, that's pop straight back on plate. Is it going to Stout? Playing ball.
Ordering 5.
The 0-1. That one is a called strike on the outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2 on Zabel. Hopper working exclusively out of the stretch. Hard ground ball to first. Grass slows it down enough for Grabsky, who make the play 3 unassisted for out number 2. Came off the bat pretty well, but that grass thick. And with the rain yesterday, the ball slowed down dramatically. Here's Ben Schley.
Ben Schley.
Schley playing first base, had a monster game at the state semifinal. Drove in 4 in that one. 3 hits. The primary DH this spring for Mosinee. He'll half swing, he went around. And it's 0-1. First pitch curveball. Hopper working quick. Big swing, and that's fouled straight back, and it's 0-2. Hopper about to throw the 7th pitch of the inning. If Schley reaches, that would give a chance to J.J. Lewis. High fastball. Schley is able to hold up. It's 1-2. Sets at the chest. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Sackman. 2-2. Schley works it back even.
Well, after I got home, and then finally, that said like weeks ago.
That one just low. It's full. 3-2. And so Schley's gone from 0-2, worked it back full.
Well, she thought that one of the first two that she sent, she was like, one of them was in Julia's handwriting. And I was like, oh, they're both in my handwriting. And she was like, no, one of them is Julia. And I was like, I'm not gonna argue.
A full count. High pop-up, shallow center. Long run in for Nystrom. He settles under it, makes the call, and makes the catch to end the inning. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Kelton Hopper. We have played an inning and 1/2. Your score, 0-0 on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Bottom half of inning number 2. A message from our friends at Express Employment Professionals. They have relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. So call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Before 5 and 6, Geyer, Sackman, and Grabsky against Miller here in the second. Neither team with a hit through the first 9 outs. It's been one Everest error. So the game's going on. I just got an update. Stevens Point taking on Anago. So they had a few games. One started at 5 over in Stratford. So Marshfield and Merrill getting underway in just a little bit. Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau going head-to-head. That's 2-1 Wausau, that game going into the second inning. And earlier it was a 9-inning game, Stratford and Pittsville. First one is a breaking ball up on Geyer for ball 1. Looks like it was a Pittsville 5-1 win earlier this evening. There's a ground ball up the middle, playing on a short hop by Jerschley. Steps and throws. Route number 1. That's 4 consecutive ground balls to Jerschley. And now here's Tim Sackman with 1 out.
Number 9, Tim Sackman.
As Tim steps in, might as well, from Shudo Funeral Home, your local family-owned and operated funeral home, committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shudo Funeral Home, Stevens Point, and Plover. Miller out of the stretch. There's a high pop-up, shallow right center. Lewis with the call on the catch. 4 out, number 2. So a couple of quick outs for Carter Miller. As here's Darren Grabsky.
Number 24, Darren Grabsky.
He's saying he's going to talk to him and tell him, take a couple. Miller's thrown 3 pitches in the inning. He take a few.
Okay, so you're not.
I mean, kind of.
Fair enough. Okay. So where do you live?
The first one. And taken all the way, he takes a strike.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I.
Breaking ball in the dirt, evens things up 1-1.
In a townhouse about 5 minutes from campus. My girlfriend lives there about 5 days a week. She lives in Green Bay.
Oh, she's in Green Bay?
Yeah.
Swung on and missed, down and away. Ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, as long as I can. Probably like a year and a half. No, I had a girlfriend for like 7 years.
Miller out of the stretch again. Swung on and missed, and the inning is over. First strikeout of the day.
Yeah, we live together in Neenah.
And it is a 1-2-3 inning for Miller. We have played 2, and it is still 0-0. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Everest here in the 3rd inning. Lewis, Hochberger, and McDonald against Kelton Opera. Opera's gone 6 up and 6 down. 3 ground outs, 3 pop-ups. As he gets his tosses in, reminder as well to treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street, right here over in Stevens Point. Also for our friends at Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, spell it S-T-A-A-B, a 100% employee-owned company. As here comes J.J. Lewis to the plate to lead things off. The right fielder, a right-handed hitter.
For recruiting. Except parents trying
The first one to him is fouled off the handle, and it's 0-1.
I'm going to see Sean Mann. He lives in Atlanta. You got the golden apple.
Quickly 0-1. Hopper works out of the stretch.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's a slow ground ball to second. Hammerly charges. Bob will throw, and he's able to make the throw in time by a step. 4 out, number 1.
Number 1, Brennan Hochberger.
So here's Brennan Hochberger, the DH. Right-handed hitter hitting for the pitcher. First one to him is a called strike with a fastball, 0-1. We were saying before the game started, what Opper, first time through the order against guys who probably haven't seen him, if at all.
Oh, yeah.
There's strike 2. Now they adjust to him. Out of the dirt, down and away, 1-2. Plover back in action again tomorrow. Again, they'll be in Athletic Park over in Wausau. It'll be an 8 o'clock start time, approximately. Primetime baseball in Wausau. That one high and away, 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. Fastball by him at the letters, and that's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the night for Kelton Opper. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. And here's Pearson McDonald, the center fielder. He steps in right as well from Cheese Pleasers and Bancroft. Local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. First one to him is a fastball for a called strike. And a busy and beautiful night at the ballpark here at Veterans Memorial. Great crowd. So plenty of sunshine and daylight yet. There's strike 2 called on the outside corner. Hopper caught the back edge with that breaking ball. The 0-2. High pop up, fouling out of play, first base side. Nothing in 2. And Jazz single having a breaking ball, fouls off the very end of the bat over toward the Plover bench outside their dugout. Count remains 0-2.
There's 2. It's either, well, either way. Yeah, either way. Then we went to the final score. Who was there but
The 0-2 fouled off again. If McDonald can reach, it will flip things back to the top of the order in Jerschley. We approach the bottom of this hour.
Nothing has changed. It's the exact same.
Still 0-2. There's a line drive caught at second base by Hammerly. Hardest hit ball of the day from either team, but it goes for nothing, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Hopper, who's gone 9 up and 9 down to start the game. We have played 2.5. It's still no score on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Bottom half of inning number 3 here from Plover. No score. It'll be 7-8-9 against Carter Miller, who is gone 6 up and 6 down with an error and a strikeout. Gotten 4 ground balls. He'll face Livernash, Washington, and Gruba here for the Black Sox. In a game that's gone out to a brisk pace. Half an hour in, and we're in the bottom of the 3rd. Both teams still looking for their first actual base runner. Muskoviak had reached on an error, was thrown out trying to extend it. That's been the only guy to round first base today. Here's Walker Livernash, the DH, to lead things off. And the first one is in for a strike on a breaking ball. It is 0-1. That one rolled foul, and it's 0-2. Miller working quick out of the stretch. Big breaking ball left, slipped out of his hand a bit early. Stays up out of the zone. It's 1-2. Livernash playing in his 10th game. 3 for 21 to start the season. As a high pop-up on the infield. Fair territory. Ebersold calls it, catches it. 1 out. And I'll bring up Willie Washington. Playing over in right field tonight.
Willie Washington.
Washington, his 11th game of the season. He's 4 for 24. First one to him is down, ball 1. Poppy tried to frame it, held it there for a split second. That one is at the very top of the zone, strike 1. 1-1. There's Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings, our 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, and offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. There's one lined into right center. That's down a base hit. It'll be a 1-out single for Washington, our first hit of the game. So again, visit littlescholars.com to learn more about them. littlescholars.com. Here's Ben Gruba, the shortstop in the 9 spot tonight. We'll see if he gets the sign to drop one down. Advance the runner to scoring position for Hammerly. Third baseman is playing deep. And he squares, and he gets it down. It's a very good one. It's a fair ball throw to second. Is in time. What a play by Poppy to get the out at second. It's a very good play by Nevin Poppy, hopping out.
Lucas Hammerly.
And with no wasted motion, going to second, Jersley covering. They got the out by a step. If that ball is 3 feet further, it's a sacrifice or a base hit. First one to Hammerly's down for ball 1. He grounded out to short to start off the first inning. It's 0 for 1. That one right down the middle. 1-1. Gruba leading off of first. See if he maybe thinks about running. Not much of a lead over at first. Schley holding him on. Ground ball to second. Zabel throws him out. And the inning is over. One out hit is stranded. And we have played 3 completes. And we still have no score on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We go to the 4th. No score. It'll be the top of the order. Jershely, Ebersold, and Langman with their second crack at Kelton Hopper. Hopper has gone 9 up and 9 down with a strikeout. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Everest. Nobody left. No runs, 1 hit. No errors for Plover, and 1 runner left through 3. Harper collects himself behind the mound, gets set to start the inning. Jershely grounded out to second base his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. High pop-up swinging away, deep right center. Nystrom gets over there and makes the catch for out number 1. The ball had some carry on it. 1 up, 1 down, and 1 pitch for Ebersold. He popped up to shallow center his first time up.
Number 3, Colin Ebersold.
Ebersold steps in after this pitch. We'll give you a quick word from our friends over at Fleet Farm. That's outside for ball 1. Runners with Fleet Farm has everything you need for some summer fun on the water. Check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in store or at a store near you, or shop online. Go to fleetfarm.com. The 1-0 is right in there for a strike. 1-1. And 3 Valley games going on Zaleski Sports tonight. There's a line drive into right center. That's down. That's extra bases for Ebersold. Washington cuts it off. He's going to turn. He's going to try for 2. The throw is going to be late, and he's in there with a 1-out double. First hit of the day for Everest, and here is Langben. He popped out in foul territory his first time up. First one will miss, small one. The 1-0, runner on second. Ebersold takes a pretty decent lead. Langman pops that one straight back and out of play. 1-1. Update as well over at the Quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids. That game in the top of the 3rd. Wausau leads the Rapids Rangers 2-1. Brett Simonson on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. There's a line drive, hooking foul toward the bullpen in left. 1-2. And also over in Marshfield, that game just about to get underway in just a few minutes as Merrill and Marshfield will go head-to-head. Looks like Aiden Sherney will be getting the start for Marshfield. 1-2. That one fouled off right at the plates. We'll try it again.
No, I had a razor. Flip, and I had to flip for till about 2018.
Hopper trying to strand that runner at second. Got one out here in the fourth. Roller towards short. Gruba steps, throws in time. They get the out there. Runner does advance to third on the play. Good read by Ebersold as a slow roller to short. There is not going to be a chance at throwing him out. So he takes third, and he's now 90 feet away. Puts a little bit of pressure on Sackman to keep everything in front. Not a ton of room behind home plate here at Memorial, but enough that could, with Ebersold's speed, he could get that run in on a wild pitch. So here is Poppy. He grounded out to third his first time up. And another one in the dirt. Ball one, knocked down by Tim Sackman. Colin Ebersold, the runner, he doubled with one out. As Everest looks to strike first here in the fourth. Approaching the halfway mark of this game. And one in the dirt as well, knocked down by Sackman. 2-0. Right, well, no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. 2-0. Foul tip into the mitts. 2-1. Got a fastball by Poppy, who took a big cut, was aiming for the trees behind the King Cone sign. That one in the dirt, blocked again, and it's 3-1. Well, I said before the at-bat that Sackman was going to have to be ready, and Hopper's been put him to the test this at-bat so far. 3-1. On Nevin Poppy. There's one fouled away right field side. Snuck a fastball by him, and the count runs full, 3-2. Hopper, that big leg kick. And he gets, or no, he missed outside. What's the call? It is strike three called. There was no punch out by our umpire. You could hear him say strike three, but he didn't make any sort of motion. And it's the second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Kelton Hopper. Again, call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. We have played 3.5. We're halfway through. There's no score on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Bottom half of inning number 4, waiting for Poppy to get the gear on. Miller getting some warm-ups in. He'll face 2, 3, and 4. Nystrom, Noskoviak, and Geyer. Might as well get Culligan Water. It's only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Also, a big thank you to our game day sponsors tonight: Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. So Nevin Poppy, after getting called out on strikes, gets some water, gets the gear on, and he'll get back behind the plate. For Carter Miller, again, it'll be Nystrom, Noskoviak, and Geyer. 2-3-4. Here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Nystrom 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. That was that stretch of 4 consecutive ground balls to Jersley. In this game, one of 3 Wisconsin Valley Conference games on our air tonight. We'll have some more tomorrow. Obviously, Plover will be in Wausau taking on the Bulldogs. And that'll be an 8 o'clock start over at Athletic Park. So Nystrom, his second time. That breaking ball is up near the brim of the helmet. And it's ball 1. That's on the outside corner. The ball and a strike on Braylon Nystrom. Nystrom comes in leading hitter in average, doubles, homers, RBIs, walks. Breaking ball down and away. 2-1. His future coaches watching him behind home plate. There's a line drive into the right center field gap. That's down. That's extra bases. Gonna roll toward the warning track. Nystrom around first, on his way to second. Long throw in. He dives in there head first with a leadoff double. Nystrom with his 6th double of the season. Here is Noskoviak. He reached on an arrow, was thrown out trying to extend it to second. Ground ball to short his last time. Big chance here for Plover try and get there. First run across with nobody out. Ebersold playing now even with the bag for the potential. I don't think he would be the one charging if they were to drop down a bunt. Doesn't square, pops it straight back and out of play. Nystrom as well does have 4 stolen bases as Poppy's going to go and talk to Miller, make sure they're on the right page. The right sign sequence. Nothing in 1. Breaking ball up and away. Evens things up 1-1. Here's the Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. 1-1 on Adam Noskoviak. Half swing, even around. Should be a called strike. Didn't see any sort of sign made. It is a strike, yes. 1-2. Wild pitch, though, gets Nystrom to third. That way, Poppy tried to backhand it. So now we go ahead, run over at third base. And they'll bring the infield in. Noskoviak was in his stands before anyone else. The 1-2. Chopper toward third. Contact play is not on. Throw to first is in time by Ebersold, and that's out number 1. That one goes to second. Nystrom proudly goes.
Number 5, Chase.
Either way, 1 out. Now a chance for Geyer. Infield will stay in. Geyer grounded out to short his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Geyer last year, second on the team in RBIs. That's fouled away, first base side, breaking ball. And it's 0-1. So for Miller, 1 strikeout. He's given up a couple of hits. There's one fouled off again, another curveball, and it's quickly 0-2. We'll see if he goes to Uncle Charlie for a third time, or if he tries to go with a fastball. Ms. Katie's still learning baseball terminology, looks at me like I'm crazy. I told her to watch some Adam Wainwright highlights. He does go to the curveball again, and that one misses up and in. It's 1-2. So does he go to it for a fourth time? Infield is in. Nystrom over at third base. Good speed. Got the one ground out. He goes to it again, and it's popped foul again. 1-2. So now it's just the game is, does he go for a fifth straight curveball? It definitely feels like he's throwing more breaking balls than fastballs tonight. And he does. It gets away. Poppy can't find it. Nystrom diving to the plate. He is in there. The wild pitch brings home the first run of the ball game. And it's 1-0 Plover. Poppy kicked off his right shin guard on that curveball and rolled toward the Everest side. And he could not find it right away. Nystrom got a very good break on it and scorer standing. The throw might have been there if it would have been a bit lower. He didn't try and slide. Poppy got to it fairly quickly after he found it. It's now 3-2. That fastball missing down and away. Bases though empty, infield playing back. And it's ball 4 outside. The first walk of the game from either team. Geyer aboard for Tim Sackman. Poppy's going to go out and just talk to his right-hander. Give him a fist bump and go, my bad. A couple of wild pitches that got by. Both were on that outer half as well. On the backhand side for Poppy. Sackman today 0 for 1. He flew out to right field his first time up. So Sackman will step in there. You know, a lot of the guys on the diamond right now playing at the next level. There's a swing and a miss. Sackman pulled ahead and comes up empty. It's 0-1. Of course, the big news, Coach Schloss at Texas A&M going to Austin, going to University of Texas. After the Aggies came up 1 win short in the College World Series final last night. There's a swing and a miss. Snap throw back to first. Geyer's in there. It's 0-2 on Tim Sackman. A couple of thrillers last night. College baseball coming to an end. Tennessee getting the national title. The Florida Panthers getting the Stanley Cup in Game 7. It was quite the Monday. There's another one, swing and a miss. Same pitch 3 times, same spot 3 times. And the second strikeout for Miller.
Number 24.
So here's Grabsky. He struck out back in the second inning. It's 0 for 1. That one outside, ball 1. One nothing Plover on the double, and a couple wild pitches for Nystrom. That one outside as well. It's 2-0. Grabsky can reach out, give Livernash a chance. Miller out of the stretch. Geyer leads off a first. Swung on and missed on the outer half. It's 2-1.
Maybe they've been 500 or something. How about 2020? That way back. 2-14 before COVID shut down. They took one from Western.
That one outside as well. 3-1. Not missing by much, but he's missing by enough. Geyer, the runner at first. And Poppy gives the sign. That one's right there. It's a full count, 3-2. So Geyer will be on the move with the pitch.
There it is, 30-28.
The 3-2. Swung on and missed. And the inning is over. But Plover does get a run on one hit, and they leave a runner. We have played 4 completes. It is 1-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in. If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
We go to the 5th. It's a 1-0 lead for the Plover Black Sox here on Zaleski Sports. Michael in here with Katie Lecht on the production side of things, doing all the hard work. As is Cameron Zabel will lead things off, followed by Ben Schley and J.J. Lewis against Kelton Opper. Plover got that run in the 4th on the Nystrom double and the wild pitch that brought him in. As Cameron Zabel lead things off, he grounded out to first his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 1 hit in the game for Everest, 2 for Plover. It's been a really good pitcher's duel. We'll give you guys a couple updates as well on the other 2 games. First one is in there for a called strike on Cameron Zabel. Updates all over Wisconsin Rapids. 2 on Wausau. That game bottom of inning number 4. Ground ball to third. That's knocked down by Neskoviak. Steps, throws in time for out number 1. Hit it hard, but the 2-hopper right at Neskoviak. Bottom of the 1st over in Marshfield.
Number 25, Ben.
Marshfield and Merrill scoreless. That game, again, just got underway over at Jack Hackman. Schley 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. He takes a low strike. The 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Update as well in Major Leagues, 1-1 about top of the 4th between the Brewers and Rangers. Defending champs over in Milwaukee for today and tomorrow. There's a drive into right. Washington's got it in his tracks to make the call on the catch. For out number 2. Just off the barrel a bit.
Number 5.
And here's J.J. Lewis. He grounded out to second base his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First one missing on Lewis, ball 1. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Fastball at the chin, 2-1. And Brewers again win with an opener tonight. Hobie Milner started and went the first 2 innings. Before giving over to Bryce Wilson. 2-1. That's a one-hopper right back to Kelton Hopper, and he throws him out. It's a 1-2-3-5 for Hopper with a couple of groundouts. We have played 4 1/2. It's still a 1-0 lead for Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Bottom half of inning number 5. Miller back out for another inning. He will face the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Livernash, Washington, and Gruba here for Plover. So we'll get one more warm-up toss in. As Walker Livernash will lead things off. 0 for 1 today as the DH. He popped up to third base. The first pitch to Livernash is down in the dirt for ball 1. One run, 2 hits for Plover. No runs on 1 hit for Everest. That one hits the inside corner. Evens things up 1-1. Ground ball past the third base coaching box and down the line. It's 1-2. Miller through now 4+ innings. 1 run earned on 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Ground ball to short. Jershly charges, steps, throws, 1 out. Here is Willie Washington. He singled back in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 1 on the day.
Number 18, Willie Washington.
And still a very good crowd here. So we get the lights on. We'll end in prime time as we cross the 8 o'clock hour. Breaking ball. Catches the inside corner. It's nothing in one with a front door curveball. The 0-1. Down and away, went to the breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Looks like Miller's got a couple. He's got a curveball and looks like a little bit of a slider. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes. That one is up at the logo, and it's 2-2 on the Plover right fielder. Swung on and missed. Caught cleanly by Poppy, and there's strikeout number 4 for Miller. Both pitchers have been in a groove. They've thrown very well throughout this game. And both, I'm assuming, are in pretty good shape with their pitch counts. Bullpen is not in action forever, so I guess whoever was next was probably on the field. That one down on Ben Gruba. Gruba bunted into a fielder's choice back in the 30s. 0 for 1. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. That one pulled foul past third, and it bounces off the facing of the dugouts. So 1-2 on Gruba. He reaches, it'll get things back to the top of the order with Hammerly. .62 pitches for Miller. And he's in very good shape. Opera, I can't imagine, got to be around that same area too. Both guys looking to go 7. Swung on and missed. It gets away from Poppy. He's got to chase it down, hustle to first, throw in time to secure the strikeout. And the inning is over. That's 5 now for Miller. 4 of the last 5 as well that he has punched out. We have played 5 completes. As we go to the 6th, it's 1-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza, hands down pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce, toppings and slices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
We go to the 6th and check in during the break. Katie was able to inform me both pitchers about the same spot in pitch count wise. 64 for Opper, in a very good shape. Both guys look like they could go 9 if needed with how their pitch counts are. It'll be 8-9-1 against Kelton Opper here in the 6th. It'll be Hochberger, McDonald, then back to the top of the order with Jerschley. 3rd time through the order on the way for Everest. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left for Plover. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left, 1 error for Everest. So here's Brennan Hochberger to lead things off. He was A strikeout victim back in the third. It was a swinging strike. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Lone hit was Ebersold's double back in the fourth. That one in the dirt with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Again, Michael in here with Katie Lecting. Glad to be with you guys tonight for some summer baseball. Under the lights, there's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Again, one of 3 games in the Wisconsin Valley being played on Zaleski Sports tonight. Marshfield a 2-0 lead in the top of the second over Merrill. Well, that's over at Jack Hackman. Swung on and missed again. 1-2. Now on Hochberger. So Marshfield looking for a win. Maybe has a score just a second between Rapids and Wausau. We'll see Wausau tomorrow. There's a slow roller to third. Charge to Skoviak. He can't make the play. That'll be an infield single. You gotta think that would probably be ruled a hit. Slow roller. Skoviak just couldn't quite get it into the left. He would have had to rush the throw. It was one of those ones, just a tough roller. And a leadoff single. Tying run is aboard for Pearson McDonald. McDonald lined out to second his first time up as the bullpen is active now for Everest. He squares, takes one high, throw back to first, and he's in there with a dive. It looks like Dvorak getting loose. He squares, takes, and he went around. It's 1-1. So Skoviak now playing in on the grass. We'll see if the bunt stays on. 1-1 on McDonald. And as Jack Dvorak throwing down the left field line for Everest. McDonald squares really early, takes one high and away, 2-1. Takes one high and away, now 3-1. Hopper overthrowing a touch. So we'll see if maybe they, with 3-1, they put the steal on and take the bunt off. Think about maybe a walk. McDonald squares extremely early and he gets it down. It's a good one. Hopper bare hands throws. That's late. That'll be an infield hit. Now 2 on, nobody out for the top of the order, and Keegan Jerschley. McDonald with a great bunt down that first baseline. It just died on the grass. He deadened it perfectly. Hopper falling toward the third base side, had to pivot and sprint over, and they didn't have enough on the throw. And McDonald hustling all the way, got an infield single. And now a chance for Everest to at the very least tie this game with the top of the order. Ground ball to third. Skoviak steps, 5-3, double play. The worst possible outcome for Everest. McDonald, though, takes second on the play, but now 2 outs for Colin Ebersold. Ebersold doubled back in the fourth. Jerschley hit it right on the bag. Skoviak fielded it, took a half step to his right, and then threw across in time. So Ebersold, who's 1 for 2 with a chance to tie this game, tying a run at second base. Fouls that one straight back, and it's 0-1. That one pitch has flipped this inning on its head. Everest was and still is in business with 2 outs, but they had first and second, nobody out for the top of the order. And in one pitch, it became runner on second with 2 outs. Strike 2 called, and it's 0-2 on Ebersold. Update as well in the top of the 5th. Wausau has the bases loaded, 1 out. They're up 2-1 on Wisconsin Rapids. As Opper looking to work through the 6th here. Trying to strand that tying run at second. And he does just that. Gets a swing and a miss, his 3rd Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. And calls Jamie Wenzel and Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. We have played 5.5. 1-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Carter Miller back out for his 6th inning of work. He will face the top of the order, Hammerly, Nystrom, and Noskoviak. As Plover hangs on to that 1-run lead, Dvorak is still throwing down in the bullpen down that left field line. Hammerly today 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short and grounded out to second. Breaking ball in, down and in for ball 1. In the 7th, for Everest, it will be 3, 4, and 5. Langbin, Poppy, and Zabel. And plenty of thump in those 3 bats, especially in a 1-run game. Plover looking to add on here, make it a little more breathing room, as it's 1-1 on Hammerly. And 2 of the teams on our airwaves tonight will be going head-to-head tomorrow. There's a beautiful breaking ball in there for strike 2. 1-2. Ground ball to second. Zabel steps. 1 out. So that'll bring up Nystrom. Nystrom 1 for 2. He doubled in the 4th, and he scored the only run of his game on a wild pitch in that 4th inning. And there's 4 games scheduled for you guys tomorrow. 3 of them again in the Wisconsin Valley. We'll have Everest hosting Stevens Point. Wisconsin Rapids will host Merrill. Wausau will be hosting Plover. First 2 games start at 7. That Wausau Plover game scheduled for 8 o'clock. Also adult baseball. Marshfield, the Chaparrals playing Pittsville. A 7 o'clock start over at Jack Hackman. There's a strike on Nystrom. So that's your Wednesday. 4 games on Thursday as well. Edgar and Stratford Legion Baseball will be going head-to-head, 5 o'clock start time. Stevens Point will host Oshkosh, non-conference play. Marshfield hosts Everest. There's one down and in. Wausau will host Merrill. And the work week will wrap up. Marshfield hosting Eau Claire, 5:30, and then the Everest Merchants will be hosting Marshfield in adult baseball at 7. 2-1 on Nystrom. Your weekend we'll see a Stevens Point Appleton doubleheader, Wisconsin Rapids Baraboo doubleheader, River Falls and Eau Claire. And Plover will be back in action on Sunday here against the doubleheader against Kaukauna. 3-1 on Nystrom. So a couple of state teams will be going head-to-head on Sunday starting at noon. And adult baseball Rapids and Rhinelander, Marshfield, and Minocqua. So there's your week on Zaleski Sports the rest of the way. Nystrom swung at ball 4 and fouls it back. 3 and 2, I should say, on Braylon Nystrom. He saw the one kind of floating there and took a rip. Dvorak still throwing, getting loose in that Everest bullpen just in case he's needed. Line drive, past the diving Jerschling into center field, a base hit. That ball was a frozen rope, and Jerschling tried to get in front of it. And it just skipped just past the glove. And it's a 1-out single. Nystrom 2 for 3. To bring up Noskowiak, 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. Now one outside, ball 1. We'll see if maybe they think about putting Nystrom in motion. He's stolen 4. Just get an extra insurance run in scoring position with 1 out. There's haven't been many chances for either team in this game. Neither team got a man past first base until the 4th. There's a strike. It's 2-1 on Noskowiak. Just 7 base runners in the game total. Ground ball. 4-3. Inning. Over. Double play ball by Noskowiak. And we will go to the 7th. Opera will be back out there to try and finish things off. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 for Everest here in American Legion Baseball.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
We go to the 7th. Last chance for Everest. It will be 3, 4, and 5. Exactly who Coach Pizer wants out there. Langbin, Poppy, and Zabel against Kelton Opper.
Leading off the top of the 7th.
Overlooking to
number 23, Nate Langbin.
Langman today 0 for 2, pop up and a ground out. He takes the first one outside for ball 1. Dvorak continues to throw. Wonder if he'll get the bottom of the 7th if it gets to it. Strike. 1-1. It's been a great game. Miller and Opper have had a great pitch duel. The only run was scored on a wild pitch. Backdoor breaking ball, strike 2 called. Opper, that was number 80 that he threw. That one down and way away so much that it bounced and almost got to her microphone. Two and two on Langman. He popped up in foul ground back in the first, ground out to short in the fourth. There's a drive in the deep center. Nystrom going back, still going back. And he made the catch in center and clanks off the Associated Bank sign out there. Braylon Nystrom, a guy known for his bat and his power. Not a guy who plays a lot of center field, makes a great play there. That ball that's the hardest hit ball of the day. Distance-wise for sure from either team. So here's Poppy. Ground out and a strikeout. He was called out on strikes back in the fourth. He's 0 for 2. That one well shy of the plate, and it's 1-0. 55-foot fastball. Opper. It's a called strike at the knees. It's 1-1. That one just missing a touch down, maybe a touch in. 2-1. Poppy in the cleanup spot. There's a drive, shallow right. That's going to be down, a base hit down the line. Poppy rounds first. He's going to put on the brakes and hold there with a 1-out single. Thought about 2. Washington got that there pretty quick, and Grabsky was chasing it down as well. He got it in. And time will finally be called, and now a tying run over at first for Cameron Zabel. Zabel's grounded out to each of the corners so far. Second inning, grounded out to first, grounded out to third, back in the fifth. Big chance here now for Everest. Got to get that run through. Breaking ball, called strike. That was pitch number 87 for Kelton Opper. Fastball high and away to 1-1. Poppy running for himself as the tying run over at first. Everest looking to tie this game up here in the seventh. A couple of more power bats to try and do so. That one down and in, 2-1. Zabel's had a knack for the dramatic going back into the spring. Same with Ben Schley, who stands on deck. There's a high pop-up into foul ground right field side. And that'll be a foul ball. 2-2. The one spot our camera's never going to be able to get to. Two balls, two strikes, and a new life for Cameron Zabel. The Dvorak's got to be ready in that bullpen if they need him. If it goes to the bottom of the seventh. Poppy with his lead off of first, a couple of steps. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. There's another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel, strikeout for Kelton Opper. That's number 4. And now Ben Schley is the last chance for Everest. Schley 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Shallow center and then into right. Hit it well his last time up. They just hung in the air enough for Washington to chase it down. First one to him. There's a called strike on that backdoor breaking ball. Or stay tuned if, depending on how this at-bat goes, we'll have your Nason Missouri post-game show. There's a half swing. Throw down to second. They got a chance. The throw is in there, and they got him. And this one is over. Poppy thrown out. 2-6, and the game ends on the caught stealing. He tried to advance on a ball in the dirt, and Schley will not have the chance. This one is over. Your final score, it is Plover 1 and Everest nothing. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show is on the way next. We're going to head down to the field, talk to Wayne Sankey and Kelton Opper and Tim Sackman, the battery, who just threw a 4-hit shutout on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Today, Michael in here with Wayne Sankey, Tim Sackman, Kelton Opper will be joining us once he finishes running. And Coach, just talk about the compete from your team to have a couple those last couple innings, but to make some big defensive plays.
Yeah, we're getting better each time out, and we had a good weekend this last weekend, and to come out here and beat a pretty good DC Everest team. Our defense has been getting better as we've gone. It hasn't been superb, but it's been getting better as we've gone. Adam making up for the play he didn't make, getting 2 outs on the one play, and Tim coming up huge with that throw at the end to end the game, and obviously Kelton in there too.
Yes, what was going through your mind when you saw him taking off for second in the 7th to try and get that time run scoring position, but then you saw the throw there?
I understand the aggressiveness. I don't think they had a runner on third base the whole game, so you're just trying to get the guy in scoring position. But Tim did a nice job of blocking the ball and getting on top of it and making a strong throw to end the game.
And I guess talk about him and Kelton working together. They've done it for spring ball for years now, and now working together in the summer. Just that game between those two, you could tell they were in sync with what you guys were calling.
Yeah, Kelton just throwing those off-speed pitches early in the count for strikes, and and Tim doing a good job behind the plate. But I thought Kelton, threw the best I've seen him throw this year in spring and summer. So nice to see and a good time for it too.
And what does it mean for you also that he can go all 7? You don't have to go to another arm, and now with another big one tomorrow night over in Wausau and a couple over the weekend, that you have pretty much a full slate of arms.
Yeah, we've got Wausau, like you said, then Anago again on Thursday and 4 more on the weekend. And our pitchers have been doing a good job going deep in games, and Kelton doing that tonight was big for us.
Absolutely. Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
We're joined by Tim Sackmer, Highlight House Player of the Game, and eventually we'll get Kelton Opper over here as well to talk about this one. The former teammates, current teammates, longtime battery mates. And Tim, talk about that throw. What were you thinking when you saw him taking off towards second?
I don't know. I knew that there was a chance that he was going, so I just swung my feet and saw him there and just threw it.
And then again, you guys have been working together for years, and you can tell that the chemistry was there, and you were making some of those look pretty good on those backdoor curveballs. I guess, what were you seeing as a catcher with what he was throwing?
I mean, he was locating really well. Curveball right on the outside edge, right where we wanted it. They didn't like it. Seen outside, and then it would come back, and they just didn't want to swing at it. So we took advantage of that a little bit, and the changeup was working well in some situations that really benefited us, threw the hitters off, and then the fastball just threw some low fastballs right where they didn't want to hit them either, and it's just take advantage of the small things that the hitters don't like.
Absolutely. Now, this is the first of 3 straight conference games for you guys. You have Wausau tomorrow, then Anago. I guess, what does it mean for you as a catcher, and also one of the real veterans on this team to have a game like this where you have one pitcher go all, and now you can have a full slate of arms again for the rest of the week?
I mean, it's really important. All conference games are big games no matter what. You got to play baseball. You don't worry about the opponent. You just got to play your game. And I mean, pitcher by pitcher, we just got to take it one pitcher at a time. You don't got to worry about the next day because we got to worry about the first game first. So just taking it one at a time and going at it.
All right, sounds good. Tim, great job. Hang around. We'll get you in our house in just a second. I'll be joined by Kelton Opper in this. Talk about what you were seeing out there from the first pitch. I mean, you went 10 up, 10 down to start this one, and then you were really able to hold some pretty good hitters in check.
Yeah, I was just trying to execute pitches, throw whatever my pitching coach called, and throw it to Timmy's glove. That's the basis of it.
And then I guess talk about the last couple innings. You get a little squib singles, a bunt single, a little roller, but you were able to get the Division II Player of the Year into a double play. I guess what does it mean for you to get some of these tough hitters out like you did and get those pretty weak contact?
Yeah, I'm just trying to execute pitches no matter who's at the plate. It's just the same mentality no matter what.
And now going forward, you go all 7 today, and obviously you're not going to be throwing probably until the weekend at least. So I guess what does it mean for you to be able to get all 7 in here?
It's nice, especially after that state tournament start, to get another good start in and just showcase what I have.
Absolutely. Well, both of you guys are going to get you in our highlight house. I'll give you whoever wants to go first. Just go one in the air, and then we're in the house, all right?
All right, sounds good. I'm Tim Sackman.
I'm Kelton Opper.
And we're in the house.
Good luck, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Kelton Opper, Tim Sackman, our highlight house players of the game, working together for a 4-hit shutout. Opper struck out 4, did not walk a batter. Sackman throws out the final out of the game on a caught stealing of his counterpart, Poppy. 2-4 on that one. And that being said, we'll wrap things up here. This has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com today. For Katie Lecton, this is Mike Wellen saying so long. One more time, your final score from Plover. It was the Black Sox 1 and Everest 0. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night for more American Legion baseball right here on Zaleski Sports.